Okay, so wholesale shipments are up about 21%, but retail sales are down more than 5%.
And let me guess, the prices for the 2026 models are rolling out, but there are still over 10,000 brand new 2024 models still sitting on dealer lots.
Exactly, it's a paradox. It feels like the market is designed to confuse you into making a bad deal. You've got this dream of freedom of hitting the open road in a truck camper, but the first step feels like walking through a minefield.
It's not a minefield if you have the map, and today we're giving you the map.
If you are new to our channel, I'm John, and I've worked in an RV dealer service department.
And I am Rhonda. My accounting background means I know what this lifestyle really costs.
After 7 years of full-time travel, we've combined our experience to help you succeed.
You get the mechanical truth and the financial reality all in one place.
This is our new front porch RV balance sheet. We're here to help you get on the road smarter. And that success starts with making the most important decision right, choosing your camper. Truck camper market heading into 2026 is the most confusing we've ever seen. It's a battlefield of conflicting signals that can leave you feeling powerless.
But that confusion is actually your secret weapon. It has created a rare window of opportunity, a golden moment for buyers who know where to look. This isn't just another review video. This is a strategic plan.
We're going to give you the cure for that confusion. We'll decode the market data, expose the quality secrets that separate the trail-tested titans from the showroom shams, and give you a step-by-step guide to making smart, financial sound, and legal, robust investments.
By the end of this video, you won't just have information, you'll have a strategy. You will be the hero of your own story, equipped with the confidence to find the perfect truck camper for your adventure.
All right, let's start with the big picture. Why does the market feel so weird right now? It's because we're seeing a massive disconnect between what the factories are doing and what you, the buyer, are doing.
Okay, let's put on our balance sheet hats. According to the RV industry, wholesale shipments of truck campers, that's what the manufacturers are sending to dealers, were up a staggering 21.6% in the first half of 2025. The factories are running hot.
But here's the twist. The data from surveys, which tracks what actually is being sold to customers, show that retail sales for truck campers have been declining year over year, dropping from 5.69% in May of 2025 alone.
So what happens when you make a lot more than you sell? You get a pile up. As of this summer, RV Trader showed over 91,000 new, unsold 2025 models and over 10,000 brand new 2024 models still sitting on dealer lots.
And with the 2026 models already rolling in, dealers are getting desperate to clear the old inventory. This right here is your golden opportunity. The fourth quarter of 2025 is shaping up to be the prime window to negotiate a fantastic deal on brand new prior year models.
But the biggest financial decision you'll make is new versus used. And the number one enemy of any new owner is depreciation. The moment you drive that beautiful new camper off the lot, it can lose 10 to 20% of its value just like that.
The good news is that the truck campers hold their value better than almost any other RV type, especially the well-built ones. This is where buying a lightly used 3 to 5 year old model becomes the financial sweet spot. First owner takes the massive depreciation hit, and you get a camper that's had its initial bugs worked out.
So let's look at the numbers. because this is where the real story is. Based on our analysis of industry data, the type of construction has a direct impact on how well your camper holds its value over 5 years. For example, a premium molded fiberglass camper, like a Northern Lite, can retain an estimated 62% of its original value. A heavy-duty aluminum composite build, like an Arctic Fox, holds strong at around 58%, while a modern welded aluminum and Asdel camper, such as Lance, retains about 55%. A traditional wood frame and fiberglass model like Palomino might retain closer to 50%. What this really shows is that paying more upfront for premium construction can actually mean a lower total cost of ownership because it holds its value so much better. This isn't just buying a camper, it's making an investment.
Okay, this is where my time in the service department comes in. Forget the fancy upholstery and the shiny faucets for a minute. The single most important factor for the longevity of your camper is how it is built. Let's break down the 4 main construction types. First, you have molded fiberglass or the clamshell method. Think of it like a boat hull. 2 giant fiberglass pieces are joined together. This means very few seams, which makes it incredibly leak resistant and durable. Brands like Northern Lite and Bigfoot are the kings of this type. Next is welded aluminum frame with a composite wall. This is a modern high-tech approach. They use a material called Asdel instead of wood. The key thing to know about Asdel is that it can't rot, period. It's lighter than wood, and it's a better insulator. Brands like Lance and nuCamp use this method. Then you have a heavy-duty approach, perfected by brands like Arctic Fox and Host. They use a thick wall, fully welded aluminum superstructure. It's like a roll cage for your camper. These things are built like tanks, designed for a true 4-season rugged use. And finally, there is a new wave of wood-free construction. Brands like Soaring Eagle and Overland Exposure vehicles use all welded aluminum and composite structures. This means there's absolutely zero wood to ever rot, which is the number one killer of older RVs.
So how do the brands stack up? We've spent hundreds of hours in owner forums and digging through official recall data to give you the unfiltered truth. Remember, this is about being helpful, not hateful. We're framing this based on our documented patterns and our own experiences.
In the top tier, you have Northern Lite and Arctic Fox. They are built for a lifetime of serious use. Northern Lite's fiberglass shell is legendary for being leak-proof, and Arctic Fox heavy-duty frame is what we call absolute Northern for a reason. It's incredibly tough.
But it's not all perfect. In our research, we found numerous owners' reports citing issues with Northern Lite's factory customer service for warranty claims, with some owners alleging the company blamed them for issues like rusting sinks and warping skylights. For Arctic Fox, the main critic is their weight. You absolutely need a 1-ton dually for their bigger models. And according to the NHTSA documents, some models had recalls for things like gas stove leaks and faulty entry door locks.
This is where you find Lance and nuCamp. Lance has a great reputation for modern design and using those Asdel walls we've talked about. nuCamp is known for beautiful Amish craftsmanship and that amazing silent ULD heating system.
However, this is where you, the hero of the story, need to be careful. Despite their reputation, we've seen a consistent pattern of owner complaints about Lance quality control in recent years, with issues ranging from side mechanisms to plumbing. The National Highway Transportation Safety Administration database shows recalls for issues like potential fire risk from a water heater cable and a bunk bed entrapment hazard. For nuCamp, while owners love the build, they consistently report a design flaw in the bathroom sink that doesn't drain properly. And we found a 2024 recall for an incorrectly rated battery switch in their lithium models that could pose a fire risk.
The lesson here is that even great brands have issues. Your job is to go in with your eyes wide open. All right, we promised you the biggest mistake people make, and here it is. It's called the payload paradox. And getting that wrong isn't just expensive, it is dangerous. Manufacturers and dealers will often market a camper for a 1-ton truck. But the dirty secret is that many of these campers, once you add water, propane, and your gear and your family, what's called the wet weight, can easily exceed 5,000 pounds. That is far beyond the payload capacity of most single rear-wheeled 1-ton trucks.
This isn't an option, it's simple math. And the only number that matters is on a yellow and white sticker inside your driver's side door.
Right here, the combined weight of occupants and the cargo should never exceed. This number is your Bible. If your camper's wet weight exceeds the number, your truck is overloaded. Your braking is compromised and your handling is compromised. And you are putting yourself and everyone else on the road at risk. You are the captain of your ship, and it's your responsibility to know this number. Start your shopping journey not with the camper, but with your truck's payload capacity. The knowing makes you a smarter and safer RVer.
But what if you've done the math and you find that the camper of your dreams is just a little bit over your truck's payload? Or maybe you just want an extra margin of safety.
For that exact problem, there's an interesting engineering solution that most people have never heard of. It's called a weight distribution tag trailer or a tag axle. Think of it as a small, super sturdy dolly with its own set of wheels that mounts right behind your truck's rear axle, and it's designed to shoulder a portion of that heavy camper weight.
According to the manufacturer, this auxiliary axle can add approximately 1,400 to 2,000 pounds of additional carrying capacity to your truck. It works by distributing the camper's weight over more tires, which reduces the strain on your truck's main axle system and provides for greater stability on the road.
Now, this is a very specialized piece of equipment, but it can be a game changer if you need that extra capacity. We found a company in Iowa that makes that.
The company is called Pack Enterprises. Again, it's not for everyone, but knowing solutions like this exist is what gives you the power to find perfect setup for your adventure.
So that tag trailer is an amazing solution, right? And get this, it is fully certified by the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration and approved for the road in all 50 states, which is fantastic peace of mind. But even with this incredible option like that, the smartest play for most people is still finding that perfect truck and camping combination from the very beginning. And a big part of that successfulness is knowing where to shop.
While most RVs are built in Indiana, many of the best truck camper brands are actually built out west, in the Pacific Northwest. You've got Northwood and Host in Oregon, and Adventurer in Washington.
A common mistake is thinking that buying near the factory is cheaper. Often the opposite is true when it comes to these kind of campers. The real key is to shop in markets with high dealer density and high inventory. For truck campers, that means the West Coast.
We looked at inventory on RV Trader, and states like Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, they have much higher concentration of truck campers for sale than states like Texas and Florida. More dealers competing for your business means more negotiating power for you. You can even save on taxes. Oregon, for example, has no sales tax. Just be sure to check your home state's rules on use tax because they will want their share when you register it back home.
But the largest benefit isn't just the price. Dealers in these areas are often specialists. They understand the payload paradox. They know how to match a truck and camper properly. That expertise and peace of mind are priceless. So we've come a full circle. The market is a paradox, but now you see the opportunity within it. The fourth quarter of 2025 is your chance to get a great deal on an age 2025 or even a 2024 model before the 2026 price hit. The used market is flooded, giving you an incredible value if you do a thorough inspection.
The path forward is about aligning your choice with your dream to make you the hero of this journey. We've broken it down into 3 strategic paths. Find the one that sounds like you. First, the value seeker. Your goal is to get the most features for your dollar. Your strategy is to target a brand like Palomino or Soaring Eagle. Soaring Eagle is especially interesting because they're all aluminum. No wood construction means it'll never rot. You should be aggressively negotiating on a new, leftover 2025 model in high competition states.
Next, the buy it for life investor. You want the ultimate durability, 4-season comfort, and the best resale value. You're not buying a camper, you're buying an heirloom. Your strategy is to focus exclusively on Northern Lite and Arctic Fox. Plan a fly and buy trip to the Pacific Northwest to work with a specialist dealer and know that you will need 1-ton dually truck at the minimum. And finally, the off-road adventure. Your priority, lightweight mobility and true off-road capability. Payload is everything. Your strategy is to look at a specialist, a pop-up from 4-wheel campers, or an overland explorer vehicle for the ultimate in low-profile rugged performance.
The market isn't a minefield anymore. It's a landscape of opportunity. You have the map, you have the strategy, you have the hope and the power to make the right choice.
We've given you our breakdown based on the data and our experience, but this is a community, and we want to hear from you. Based on those 3 paths, the value seeker, the buy it for life investor, or the off-grid adventurer, which one best describes you and your dream?
Let us know in the comments below. Your story and your perspective could be the final piece of the puzzle for someone else in this community. And if you join our Facebook page, you will see our sources and a link to each one, making our channel an open book for those seeking the truth.
If this video gave you clarity and confidence that you were looking for, do us a favor and like this video so we know to make more just like it. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And adventure is calling.
And we must go.